Hello and welcome back, I'm Joe, and this is Railroads Online. We built a lot of track in the last two episodes, and if you really want to see how I connected the rest of the smelter to the sawmill piece, watch the end of the episode. I'll just put a short time-lapse in there. There's a helix, if you care about that, and I think it worked out really, really well. But we're finally up here, so the only thing that's left to do is build this train, put this train together, heat up the locomotives, all of them, fill up the hoppers, and then head down the track, which I have no idea if it's good enough to actually have a train running on it. So, well, we are rolling again. Seems to be my lucky day. There's still a little bit of fuel, steam left in all the guys. So what we're gonna do now is take the couple cars that we have sitting right there from the iron ore mine, push them onto this track, and then hopefully connect all of them so that we can use that as the actual train. You park there, excellent. You need to park here. Go left, go left. Yeah, we're just gonna go in here. Hopefully there's nothing weird going on with you. 100% brake, that's perfect. What is your brake? I think this one we can turn off because we're going to push into this. We do have to push it out of the way so that all of these cars can actually do something. I don't even know if our little locomotive can do that, but there's hope. For some reason today, when I turn it on, the sprint function is hyperspeed. I'm assuming there's just a debug flag still set in the code, and that's why I can run super fast today. I don't know. I've seen that before in the super... There was a previous test branch that was doing the same thing. But it's fine. It's... Whoa. That was a funny jump. It wiggles really weird. I don't like it. Let's go to this view. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just push... Let's get out of this. All we want to do is connect you to you. There you go. Take the brake off. Now go forwards. Just like that. We don't even need a brake on there. Move this train, and then all we have to do is push everything onto that track. And once it's on there, push the wagons out of the way. Once that is all done, push them out of the way really fast, actually. That's what we should do. Because I will have to get around all of this with my hoppers, and then I have to push the hoppers onto all of this as well. So let's try not to screw that all up. A little further, please. That looks... That is the switch that we have to get by. I think we're really close to that. So let's turn this off. Here's our switch. Very good. Here is our connector. Very good. And then, yeah, we just have to go on here. Let's double check. Yep, there's no connector in here. So all we have to do now, it's jumping really weird too while we have this hyperspeed there. I fell off the mountain a couple times already. So it's not all great, but it makes my life a little easier. So let's push this at a good clip. 41%, is that a good start? Yeah. There's a lot of train that we will have to move here, and I don't want to derail anything at all. Yeah, let's go in with this speed. I think that should be good enough. Let's hop onto this guy, just for the time being, and wait until we're close enough, and then just push this thing forward. Backwards. Okay, that's connected. The brakes are off, so now just keep going. Keep going, little loco. Are you... Oh, the fire's already hot enough that we can actually get the real movement going. Oh, this is working great. I hope nothing is derailing in the back there because I can't see it. Just a little more, and this is a large train behind us, so let's hit the brake, hit that brake. Yeah, we're still moving. I put way too much juice on here, but that's okay. We're stopping. Great. Let's disconnect you, and let's get our hoppers, shall we? Yes, we shall. Keep going. And stop. Stop there, because this is where we have to get into. This switch, we can switch this one to go the other way. Can we? Please? There we go. Just a contact problem. That one is set, that one is set. They're all set the right way, so this should be easy, but... Nope, not that one. Back up. break off, go. Okay, let's get the hopper cars again, and then we put the train, well, then we fill them up, then we get the train together, then we put the locomotives on the train, and then we can go. We're gonna leave this porter here, though. I'm not planning on taking that one down to the smelter. What is... oh, hit the wrong button. This is what I actually wanted to hit. As you can see, this train is already moving pretty heavily with what we have right now. Don't know if you know that, but these are anything besides the lumber mill, the sawmill, the lumber camp at the very beginning. You will lose the cargo that you're trying to put into something that you're not using. So if I let this run the whole time, I think this one goes to 0, and my wagon just stays as full as it was. So make sure that you time this right. I think that gets really annoying later on with the tank cars. For right now, it should still be okay. So one more, there we go. So these are all full. Great, that is 40 tons of iron ore ready to go down to the smelter. That's gonna pay something, but we're not playing for money here. we're not in that stage anymore. Now, the question is, will I be able to pull this out and push it far enough into the section that I can get the 2 climaxes out of here? I honestly don't know. Maybe it's a better way or a better idea to just have the climaxes move these around instead of the little porter, but it's too late now. We have crossed the point of no return from here. Let's turn this reverser on. We are past that switch now. Good. This is the switch that we want. We want to go the other way. There you go. Then you will need that piece of connector. That looks great. And now we'll just see how this goes. This is always nerve-wracking if you don't know if you do something right. I am pretty certain that you're supposed to put your heavy cargo to the front of the train if you have a lot of empty cars. I may be completely wrong on that, but that's what I'm trying to do here. Also, doing it the other way would mean I have to get into this track and couple the rest of this cargo to the end of the train, which is not what I was planning on doing. As you can see, this is all great. Let's turn that off. Yeah, I figured the wagons will run away from me a little bit. Let's run to the back. Turn on your brake. You're coming in here, and now you're good, and now we can tell the little locomotive to stop. Stop, stop, forward. I will just make it go out of the way. You can disconnect. You can turn on. Now I have to remember which brakes I've turned on, because I think I did 2. But it's just the first car and the 5th car, I think. Don't like that currently the UI or the picture is jumping a lot. It makes it look a little uglier than it needs to be, but it's okay. Hope it doesn't look that bad on the recording. Put you here, you go there, you will go right, but you will park right here. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Don't care about that one. Care about this one. Come on, you park there. Yep. Right there, that's where the porter will just stand for until we come back. And that's that. Get you going. That looks good. And then we get the climaxes out, connect them to the train that we have now. That's hopefully one piece. I hope there was nothing that got derailed or decoupled or de-anythinged down the road. Let's see if we see something that's wrong. Nope, all of it looks appropriate. I hope. Okay, let's hop in this guy. Is your brake off? Your brake is fully off. You are currently set to go the wrong way, so let's tell you to go that way. That looks good. I think that is the compressor. That looks fine. These are all doing the things that they need to do. I think we are effectively ready to do our thing. Your brake is on. You go that way. Pressure is full, so I think we're in business. I don't have the right connector on that side yet. At least I don't think I do. But let's get out of here and then just hook up to the thing. We could have probably tried to use the porter to move these two climaxes, but I have a feeling that's not going to do much. Okay, let's give you your connector. Thank you. And let's get you... Oh, wow. I stopped just in time. I thought I was in a different place. Get you connected, and then you hook into that. Try not to ram the train. I think that will be helpful. And then we can head down the mountain and see what happens. Maybe something, maybe nothing at all. Hard telling. Did I turn the brake off? No, I put the brake on. That's not helpful. Yes, don't overdo it now. Like a simple dab. Just dapping the consist there will be just fine. Just tap the brakes a little bit. Oh yeah, this is good speed. I like what we're doing here. Let's hop on this guy, take this brake off already because we should be fine. Let's get to the last thing. Get you... Oh, you're already taken off. Great. That means we can go the other way now. Whoa. It's like a ping pong ball. This is probably why normally this super speed is not enabled. Okay, you're off. Very good. I'm just making sure that we can stop the train as we have it. Reverser to forwards. Little power. Brake off. Little more power. I don't remember if we have the first switch set right. Let's set this to relatively slow. First, I want to make sure that we get all of our wagons moving and not bouncing. Now, I could take out all of these trees. That would make it a little easier down the road. But for right now, this is fine. You're still going pretty fast. I don't really want you to go fast because we're going to go downhill, and we don't need to take any extra speed with us. That looks good. We are moving. Because I have the hyper speed now, I will just venture out this way. It is pointed to the wrong direction. We need to go that way. I'm glad I did that now. Let's get back into the train. Don't fall off the mountain. Beautiful. Let's F into the wagon. It looks like everyone is coming with us. Let's make it a little louder and get some speed. Everything is moving, so at this point it's just up to us making it downhill. Let's see when it gets interesting. Well, this is where it becomes important that we can actually stop this train while it's moving. I have 100% brake on here now. I think we're going a little fast. That tree has to go eventually. We're going a little fast downhill already. I think what that is telling me, I should put a little brake onto the secondary loco. Just like 20%-ish. I think at some point you were able to use your scrolling wheel on your mouse to adjust it a little finer, but that's fine. Let's get through this turn, and yeah, everything gets pretty sharp from here on out. So I hope we'll be fine. And this is an 8% grade, so let's turn on the brakes. Can we afford to derail? Yeah, absolutely. It will just take forever. And that's the only reason why I don't want to do the derailing bit. We are picking up speed though, which means this one also has to full brakes. Let's see. There's nothing I can do right now. Well, no, there are a couple of things. I could turn some brakes on the wagons, but the steep bit is done. We're gonna go uphill here in just a second, which means I should be able to release the track here pretty soon, the brakes pretty soon. I like it. So far, this is all very plausible and doable. That's good. Brakes off you. Brakes on this one. And again, this is a lot easier if you have a couple people doing this. And this allows you multiplayer up to 64 people. Or 62 people. 64? 64. Because bits. That's how computers work with those numbers. But that looks good. We were able to survive probably the steepest bit at this point. I don't know if there's any train that I can have that can pull anything up there besides itself. So I don't know that this is a track that we can actually go uphill. Maybe it is. Hard telling. But let's keep going. Uh-oh. That turn is a little sharper than I wanted it, and we are definitely picking up speed. That's not very helpful. Put the brake on. There you go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Still doing okay. Maybe it's a good thing that I have all the heavy stuff in the front and the light stuff in the back. But yeah, well, okay, we're slowing down now. So let's turn this one down to something reasonable and even off. I think we're at 3% or 4% right now. It's very random, the percentages, so yeah, you just have to make sure that you don't pick up too much speed all the time. We are picking up speed though. The brake up here is 100%. I don't know if there's anything planned in the game that lets you actually combine locomotives that they have one control set instead of multiple. I don't mind having to jump around and doing what I'm doing right now, but I'm sure some people would like to control it all from one side, make it less stressful. But what's life without a little bit of stress? Let's do... yeah, 40% should be okay. So far, everything we built is functional. That's surprising to me. That's very surprising to me. I can tell you that. Okay, this is a very sharp turn, so let's slow down hard. This may actually be too sharp. Let's let you go. And let's see, nothing is jumping. The jumping is usually the thing that tells me there's a high chance of derailment. I don't see any of that. We can probably increase the radius on this bridge a tiny bit, but it looks like we're fine on that side. I don't want to speed up too much right now because this is a 4% grade. Just most of the, I think all of the way down until we hit the smelter. In the smelter, we actually have to do a switcheroo with everything. So that will be interesting. I should probably just leave the hoppers filled as they are in the yard and then take the... oh, this will actually work really well. In the yard and then take the stake cars back. That makes perfect sense because these are not made to run things around in the yard, so that would actually make perfect sense. Let's see how that goes. What I should probably do is build a like an actual not a runaround track, but like a siding where you can do the reversing for the yard, so you don't follow the main line. I think that's something I've seen someone build before, and I don't feel like that's a bad idea. Okay, 4% coming up. This is all 4%. We are going pretty fast. There's one turn coming up. Beautiful though, right? Big train doing its thing. That looks great. Yeah, this turns what I'm scared of a little bit. There is some room to the entrance on the south side. I think it's the south side. From the sawmill. They should be able to... I should be able to put another switch in there that just goes out and gives the shunter locomotive, whoever's in the yard, a little bit of room to move wagons around, even though it may not be a full train length of wagons. Okay. Slow enough. There are a couple trees. Well, no, they don't touch anything. I'm surprised that so far I got all the trees out of the way and we can actually do this. You're slowing down pretty hard. Let's rearrange this guy. No, no, we're gonna stay with 100% braking. We haven't lost a wagon yet. That's kind of unexpected, and we're pretty much down in the yard now. Look at that, nice big yard sitting right there. There's our refuel station that we talked about before. It's good stuff here. I like what we have going on. There is a chance that I should maybe take this locomotive all the way up to the lumber camp, because now we have to get some cordwood that is required at the smelter to melt down the iron ore. Don't ask about why that makes sense. It's just that's what it needs. So here is part of this track that's really tight. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see. Brakes are on. Quick S. Go very slow. But it looks like we're doing just fine. So let's take the brake off. Let them come through. Nice little siding. Oh, I thought we're on the right track of the siding. I didn't mean to go this way. But that's fine, I guess. Someone in the yard messed up. It happens. Go, go, go. Keep going. The wagons are still snaking around over there. It's kind of lovely. I like it. Let's take a couple pictures here and there. And now this is another track. Oh, we're going to go uphill here, actually. So brake is off. That's good. Give me a little bit of boost. The train is still pushing itself downhill, so we should be doing just fine. This is another relatively sharp turn. Let's see how we're doing here. There is a little bit of jumping, but not a ton. And I'm never planning on going very fast here. So I'm okay with that. Now we are going downhill, and all of the weight is going downhill, so that should be fine. I don't have... Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah, no! Made me go out the wrong side. Okay, that's good. Go there, and then I would like to go to the last one, actually. Not that one, not that one. Yes, I want to go to the... actually, let's go... Here is fine, because I'm not sure how many wagons will be left over or left out here. Okay, so save that, barely. Otherwise we would have gone in there and just derailed. Now remember, we haven't put the stoppers in, or the stops. That's not going to help. Do this, get the whole train moving again. It'll take a little while, because it's a biggie. But this is fine. So yeah, we're just going to hop into this siding and decouple the locomotives, move them to the front, decouple the 4 hopper cars. We don't need them, or we don't want to take them up. They go, oh, actually, we could have gone through here, but no, that's not what we're doing here, because then I have to maneuver the whole train around and still park it here. That's not what we're going to do. Yeah, the hoppers go right here, and the train, hopefully, is just going to go park. Yeah, I'm glad that I did this, because not the whole train is going to fit in this. I actually thought it would, but I had a feeling that it might not. So you have to bring the hoppers all the way to the end. Otherwise, there's a problem. Okay, a little more. Doing great. Somewhere right there will be good. Stop the whole thing. Oh, we're 2 wagons out. Well, now we know, and I'm glad that I took not the first siding, that we took this one. So, remove that. Turn on the brakes here. We want to remove one of these. I really don't know which one it is. And now we have to run the train around. That's exactly what this whole setup is for. So, brake off. We're still going forwards. Yep, leave that there. I do have the opportunity to make the siding a lot longer. That is totally in the cards. It is a little uphill, so slowing down is easier. That is totally in the cards, because too many trees. There's a lot of room over here. So instead of having straight sidings, I could have a turning siding that will still end up in a straight like this, if I end up bringing a lot of large trains out here. Long trains, not just large. I don't know if that's the case, so let's leave it alone for the time being. I want you there. I want you there. I want to go actually use the actual siding, which is this one. You will go left there. You are the wrong one. Well, that would have fixed itself. And yeah, I just want to couple onto this side to get all of that done. That looks great. I'm very happy that I have the super speed mod right now, or super speed bug. That makes my life a lot easier. We want to go forwards. Regulator on. Then I have to take the brake off on this engine. There you go. And now we're moving. I call that a point landing, right where we needed it. So switch you over, you're already connecting there. Let's get you a connector, make sure that this one doesn't have one. That looks good. We can't head it too hard. That's important. So let's see. Let's just get our regular view on, reverser, reverse, go, brake off. The problem is this one has so much torque that even a little bit of the regulator creates a lot of speed. That is a long train, and I don't want to push the hoppers on that end out too far, so I hope this is all we need. Let's slow down just a tiny bit, go to the end, hop on this car. Oh, this is coming in great. There we go. And now, I think, yeah, we stopped, good. I think the last thing that I need is just switch this one over, like that, and now this will head all the way back to the, what's it called? The sawmill. And that was our goal for today, so there's a chance that I'm actually going to get something done today. We still haven't had a derailment, I'm kind of just waiting for that. I don't know if one locomotive can pull up the full empty train, so we may need to use this guy, because we will have a 4 and 4.5% grade going up a lot of this hill. So we'll see how that goes. That steam is really a little annoying often. I can feel the game is chugging really hard with everything that's going on here, but that's okay. There's a lot of stuff going on, and I like it. It's already slowing down, so let's give ourselves a little bit of a chance here. Reverser, that's reverse, good. Give me a little more juice. This turn is 55-meter radius. And yes, there is, this took a long time to get those pillars aligned in a way that it could actually go through them, but that's all good. Let's take yours off and just do the front. Okay, so far so good. Nothing is wobbling hard. It does feel like this is a pretty sharp turn though, and I'm okay with that. Just keep going. I don't want to go too fast here. That's not what this is about, and the climax is not a speedy train anyways. So just keep going. Do your thing. I should probably figure out what the fast trains are, because the next trek will be going up to the coal mine, and the coal mine has a really long track on the outside. And if there's a train, and it's flat, it's mostly flat on that side, and if there's a train that's a lot faster, oh, shouldn't have done that. If there's a train that's a lot faster, I should totally use that one instead of the climax. The climax, at this point, I just want to use for this area because it's so many mountains, so many grades, so much elevation change that I need beasts, and I will probably just keep them together like this. Okay, that looks good. Even with just one, and the one, don't forget that the one is currently pulling this engine as well, which is very, very heavy. Okay, so far so good. I don't think there's any more sharp nonsense coming up, so we may be really, really lucky. Well, no, this one is still relatively sharp. Yep, they're wobbling there. That's probably something I should address at some point. They're wobbling a little more than I wanted to. That's just an indicator that we could derail there, especially if we're just going downhill here. And there is some room for improvement. There's another sharp turn. Okay. Yep, doing fine. Alright, and now we're effectively back on our normal tracks. So let's make it all the way back to the sawmill. We'll see. Yeah, let's make it all the way back to the sawmill, and we will see where we park this train to not cause trouble. I'm pretty sure my little porter is out of fuel, or out of logs, potentially. I did add a little service area. I don't think I showed you that last time, but in the meantime, I tried a couple things, and there is now a service area. I sacrificed one of the sidings that I don't think we will ever use anyways. So there is a little bit of new stuff to see, but we're almost there. So over to our left is that little service area that I added. Nothing too fancy still, even left the trees in there, but there's a water tower and there's a firewood depot. Just was the best place to fit it in this area. It's not ideal, but it's fine. Let's see, have you keep going. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there, a little more. We're here. I don't want to foul the line, so let's push this one back. I will see if our... Whoa, 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 whoa. I will call that a derailment, even though it figured itself out. But that was a little wrong. Let's see. The train didn't want to go that way yet. Okay. Can you stop? Train, can you just stop? Stop moving. Stop moving. Okay. Somewhere around here. We will have to pull out. Let's do this. Are you moving? No. Yes, you are moving. Okay. Get you all... What am I going to do here? This is an okay spot for you to sit. Can you... When you're done, I'm going to put... Oh, the brakes are on. It's just still moving a lot. So brakes on here, plus brakes on here. Hopefully we'll stop this train. At this time, at this point, it's just a consist. It's moving a lot. Make it stop. There is a hill over here. You are slowing down. That's excellent. Yes, if we can split up right here, I think that is a fine location for the porter to get something done. Let's disconnect all of that. We can leave you here until we can get out and park you somewhere. This has to be redone at some point. I'm not going to do that right now, but it definitely is something that I would like to address. Let's give you a little bit of fuel. There you go. I think pressure, we're still full, so that's fine. Let's take this one out, brake on, brake off there, forwards, go. Ah. That works. Keep going. I guess that's all turned off. That's fine. I don't know what we have going on over here. Good. We have nothing. That's exactly what I want to see. So let's get up on the hill. And then let's get our little thing there moving. I didn't count the wagons. I'm just going to take whatever is not in the siding at this point, pull it back a little bit, and then switch to the siding that we actually care about. Okay, we're moving a little faster. And we are going downhill here, so we don't need much. There we go. You almost derailed that thing. Don't do that. Now, if you pull, will you be able to actually get these out? I think I decoupled everything already. Let's go at a little different view. I'd say that looks pretty good. You go on. Yeah, it's only some of the wagons that are moving. And I know that I only needed about a wagon length of extra space, so let's turn this off, turn this off, turn this off. So that should be enough at this point. Yep, we didn't pull far enough. Of course not. Just a little more, and now it's going to be a lot harder to get this train moving. Go that way, off, and go. Oh, that's actually not bad. And we are playing with realistic physics again, or still. I like it, otherwise Betsy's a little beefier than what this looks like. Ah, good. It just barely made it there. Okay, how about you put as many as you can in the first siding, and then we figure it out from there. The first siding is our biggest one by far, so this should work. Go. Unbreak. F so I can see something. And do your thing. Maybe it would be worth putting two Betsy's front to front, so there's always the back side that you can see stuff out of. I don't think that's completely necessary, but it would make my life easier right now for coupling and decoupling. Let's go a little further away. That's looking good. You push in there, and we will start braking here momentarily. I'm guessing all but 2 cars will fit in here. Maybe even all the cars. That would be lucky. Oh boy. It looks like all wagons fitting are on the table. Okay, brake is off, brake is on, brake is off. And once the cars clear the sleepers, they fit. So that worked. I got really lucky there. Let's turn you on. That one gets the pin. Back you up. I'm expecting to see nothing move over there. Excellent. You will go that way. We're just over this switch now. So that one has to go in here. Very good. This one is now full. Let's go to the next one. Cool. I am very happy that this is working. Let's get the shunter. Forwards. Yep. Ah! Too much. Oh, that wasn't bad. It didn't derail, so it wasn't that bad. Do that, do this, do that. Just move forward until you get it. That looks great. Do we have brake on here? We do. I think we have brake on the front as well. That is you. Yep. And now we just push all of this in the second track, and I believe it will all fit. It's not as big as the first one, but this is definitely a smaller load. Oh boy. Go. More grunt. I could do this all day. This is the reason why I want to play this game, that I can do all of these things and nobody's telling me what's right or wrong. I can just do it. And there's no scenarios, no nothing else. You just do your own thing, and this is completely, what do you call a player agency? It's lovely. It's exactly what I want to do. Don't want to do any of the weird, well, you do this switch and this switch, but if you run a red light, you already lost, and then you have to start over again, and there was a scenario point. It's just like, no, why? Nothing is happening. There's no train that ran into me that made me derail, that made me die, effectively. So leave me alone, let me do my thing, and go away. This game is just like, here's a train, here's how you build track, leave me alone. Like, great, thanks. That's exactly what I need. Yeah, we did have that one derailment there. If you remember, let's see. Are we going to fit by there? Did I cut it too tight? I think we're fitting just fine. Just barely, but just fine. That makes me happy. As long as these cars don't decide to move. Sometimes when you load, the connectors are really weird, and then cars start moving around, but for right now, this is just fine. You go in there. Let's hit the brake. Oh yeah, this will easily fit in here. May even push it back a little further, and we absolutely have to. Are these on 1% grades? I think they are. I don't remember 100%, but you can go here. I will leave the shunter attached because it will be the thing that that moves them to actually get filled again, so there's no good reason to take it off at this point. That's right. When they got derailed, they were doing something funky on the switch over there, and I think the switch was switching in between. That was just silly. Okay, you go this way. I'm glad that they didn't jump off the rails, so that's very helpful. You go here, you brake there, we're in the front, you turn around here, you come there, you come there, you come here, and then this is your parking spot, even for the double. I think the double still fits there. I think the double fit there before. Hard to tell if that's the right remembrance or if that's completely off. But I think I can tell you at this point, thank you so much for watching, this is what we had. I actually got the full operation done without much of a hiccup, and I'm very surprised by that, but I'm very happy with that too, because less frustration probably means more fun for everyone. And also, it took exactly one boiler pressure load to get all the way around here. That makes me happy too. It's very good. This one is still pretty full though, so we can remember that. They made some update to the turntable that I can now actually connect the track to it, which we made. Oh, look at that. Point landing. Can't do any better than that. They made a different or a change to the turntable. I may use that. Obviously, we have a two-way facing locomotive right now, so we don't need it. But it doesn't mean I won't use it at some point in some area, especially down at the smelter, because you have to turn the train around now on the front of the. Sorry, you have to turn the locomotive around in front of the train. It may actually be a good thing to have a turntable there if it's very usable. But this is what I have. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are great. I hope you guys enjoy this. I do. There will probably be more, and I'll see you again. It's a cool shot to leave us. I would say this, maybe. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.